rocking with West Boogie. You also rocking with Houzmazoo Network. Tune in.
We live on Houzmazoo Network, man. Who I got here with me?
West Boogie. West.
West.
Rocking on Houzmazoo Network.
What it do, man?
Good.
My good man. I went to school with my man, West Boogie. I didn't even know you do the music in school. I knew you listened to music, what music you was into, but I never knew, like, you was creative and enough to, come out with your own stuff. So, man, let the people know, who's West Boogie, man, if they never heard of him.
Shoot, West Boogie, man, 929 album on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to change a couple things on my daily life. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to add hobbies, add talents. You know what I'm saying? Trying to leave my mark before I leave this earth. So, West Boogie 929.
Got you. We're gonna get into all that, my man. We went to school together, college at that, man. You was a graduate of the HBCU. Speak about the importance of furthering your education, or why it's important.
I mean, coming from the city, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the city, being on the south side, it was always a few options already painted for us, you know what I'm saying? Like jail, $9 an hour job, you know what I'm saying, or being dead. So it was like, me personally, leaving my hood meant going to college. That was it. I ain't seen nothing else. I ain't seen past next week. The only thing I could see was furthering my education, broadening my opportunities, you know what I'm saying, and just making a better life for yourself, because all you got is your legacy and your name. So going to college, being the first, I just had to do something, you know what I'm saying, to get on my feet.
Got you. You got in the music, you from DC. How you feel about the DC music scene or the DMV music scene, man?
It's booming. It's booming. It's definitely booming. You know, the youngest, man, I work at a high school, son. Every third person walking my door is a rapper, producer, or something, but we gotta do something. We real active out here, man. It's like either you promoting, you know what I'm saying, you doing your art thing, or, you know what I'm saying, you just trying to make it day by day. But I love the, you know what I'm saying, the DC scene, the music, especially the go-go. I'm always rock with the go-go, you know what I'm saying, in case anybody don't know about that. But the youngest, they coming up, but I'm trying to do my thing too.
Got you. I'm glad you with your go-go. Speak about, the difference of go-go when we was coming up, you feel me, and go-go now. Just speak about, that transition.
So a lot of people don't know this. My father was in the very first go-go band. And, as long as I could remember coming up, man, going to practice with them, you know what I'm saying, them planning out they moves, they pageantry. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference now. Nowadays, dudes walk in, hop on the stage, they do their thing. They don't even care if they look at you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what they got on. They do their show, they get your money and bounce. My father, and they was putting that work back in the day, bro. They was trying to, you know what I'm saying, match. They was trying to set trends,
really
you know what I mean?
Really
and then they had the hits rolling. Ain't no pausing.
What band was that?
Brass.
Oh yeah.
He was in Essence. Yeah. He was in the first Essence band. So, and then from when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying, it was like the energy was just non-stop, bro. That shit. We used to be in go-go's from noon to 8 o'clock at night, you know what I mean, or 10 o'clock that night. So when we was coming up, man, but it was all fun till it got a little violent, you know what I mean. We got drugs in us, liquor in us, you know what I'm saying. So we kind of changed the scene, but today it's kind of different. I went to the go-go last year, and it was a little strange, you know what I mean. But I enjoyed the music. Yeah, I enjoyed the music, but that was it though.
I got you, man. What you label yourself as, man?
As far as artist?
As far as, a young black man, what you call yourself, or what you see yourself as?
Personally, man, I see myself as a peacemaker, man. Everywhere I go, my job, music, my family, my friends, I'm just trying to show people, you know what I'm saying, that's afraid, or show people that's scared to do what they want to do, that, you know what I'm saying, if you just calm down, get a peace of mind, do anything. You know
Got
what
you.
I mean? All them problems you got, they can be gone. I just want to be that model, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel
I got
you.
hella issues, you feel me?
I
Like
feel you.
every day, but
I
I
feel
keep
you, bro.
I keep my love high, keep them issues down low, you know what I'm saying? That makes it possible for me to create and dream and make goals and, you know, look 10 years from now and stop worrying about what happened
Got you,
the day.
got you. Create. Let's talk about the creativeness, man. You say you're an artist, man. Like, how did you get into music? And like what inspired you to get into the music? You know what I mean? What made you, take that step? Because I went to school with you for about 3 years. I never knew that you do music.
But that whole
So,
time
like,
I was writing, man. Like, I've
Got
been
you.
writing since I was about 15, 14. I used to put shit on MySpace. I used to write notes to people, girls, you know what I'm saying? I used to write notes to myself. I used to write all the time, bro. And I mean, low-key been writing like on Facebook and social media. I always put a little something on there. I made a couple songs based off of like stuff I wrote years ago.
Yeah.
The last song on 929, that was a poem that I wrote when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? I added Boogiee in there, you know what I'm saying? But the gist of it, it was just me talking about, the state of us and the state of my mama. At the time, she was down and out. But, you know what I'm saying? That was, that's pretty much where I came from with it, It's always been there, but finally, I'm like, I feel like as an adult, I'm kind of like at the point where I can just tap into other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we older now, we more mature.
Yeah.
We our eyes open to more things. So 929, that's the mixtape, self-made mixtape, out iTunes right now, man. You feel me? Like, what's the meaning behind 929?
So it dropped on my birthday, September 29th, 929. However, at the time, bro, I was working 3 jobs, just saving up, bro. I like to have a comfortable bed under me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like living check to check.
Got you.
So I told myself, if I grind right now, I can chill. Like now, you feel me? I'm chilling now because I was grinding so hard. And in the mix to all of this, I kind of was like struggling with dollars, you feel me? Like in life. So once I started on the tape, once I made my first beat, I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm about to make a tape. I'm about to do something with this.
So you said you made your first beat?
I made my first beat.
Got you.
That's the first track on 929. That's the first beat I ever made.
Got you.
And that was just the best one. Everybody, even now, they listen to it. Oh yeah, that West song, that's the joint right there. I'm like, yeah, that's my first beat. So I had to grow from that. You feel me?
Got you.
So I feel like I got more beats that's better.
Got you. So you make your own beats,
Own beat,
own lyrics.
own lyrics.
Get into that, man. Get into that creative process, man. How do you get into that process? What get you in that vibe?
Man, I just be, to me, man, it ain't enough time in the day. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I accomplish my day and there's time left, I don't kick my feet up. I don't sit back. I don't, you know what I'm saying, talk on the phone. I don't text. I don't get on social media. I start creating. I start creating something. Either I'm writing a story, writing a rhyme, or I'm working on a beat. I make most of my beats on my phone, on my iPad. So the whole 929 album was made on an iPad and in my phone. And I ain't stepped one foot in the studio.
For real?
I did everything. I did everything in my whip, man. Studio 300. You know I got the Chrysler 300. I call that thing Studio 300.
On the phone, yeah, man. Them phones do a lot of things,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta
I seen
think about that.
Bruh, I seen a guy with a camera. I mean, thought he had a camera. He was dropping stuff. He say, "Bad Houzmazoo, I'm doing this off the phone." I was amazed, bro. That's what's up. I like 929, bro. I like flying high. I like that West.
Yeah.
That it slipped my mind what the guy said to the guy. But just think about that track right there, West.
Like, the intro.
Dang, he said something.
Yeah,
My fault. I can't remember what he said, but it stuck out to me, and I wanted to mention that. So just speak about that whole track and how you come up with that.
This is when I was working with the young kids, the homeless young kids, and runaways, right? And one morning, this 21-year-old came in with a 16-year-old. The 21-year-old just got out of prison. He did 2 years. So he's the one mainly talking, the 21-year-old. And the 16-year-old came in there and was just like, fuck everything. He was disrespectful. I'm making them breakfast. This nigga was like, you know what I'm saying? So the 21-year-old had to interject and was just rapping to him. He was letting them know, like, you gotta stop your playing. Like, you really out here. I remember when I was out here breaking in the cars, hopping off the porch, trying to fuck this bitch, trying to hit this move. And he was like, he did 2 years, you know what I'm saying? So he like trying to tell the 16-year-old to get it together. feel me? So I wanted people to hear that. I wanted people to hear that it's kids out here that we won't even acknowledge. You feel me? We'll see them out there dirty. They got a life, you know what I'm saying? They had a life they was living, and not only is he not selfish and not giving up, he trying to help somebody else.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't even been to jail. Like, the 16-year-old, he ain't really about that. But the 21-year-old, he telling them like,
Yeah.
we gotta get it together.
Yeah.
I wish I was 16 again. I'm only 21.
Yeah, and that's
You
still
feel me?
young.
Yeah, that's young. I remember what I was doing when I was 21, you feel me? But I just wanted people to hear that. And I'm sitting there, and the 21-year-old, I've been rapping to him for months before that.
Gotcha.
You feel me? He had just hopped out, came to the program, and I was rapping him ever since. When I heard him dropping knowledge, I whipped out the recorder, you feel me?
Yeah.
I let him know after I was done, like, look, I'm gonna use this one day. So when he said what he said to him, bro, I was like blown away. That was like the high point of my day, you feel me? Like that shit was dope.
I was listening to him in my car. I said, "Oh yeah, I like that." It was a line he said in there though, man. And I wanted this.
Was it like in the middle and the end?
It was like past the intro when he was trying to tell him to get together. He was saying talk. It was more about him though.
Right.
It was more about him. So
He was like when he was landing in cell.
yeah, it was something about life though. It was like something about life.
Oh yeah.
What's some of your favorite tracks on the
929?
929? What's some of your favorite tracks?
Shit, man. I like Flying High.
Flying
I
High,
love
like
Marvin
Flying-
Gaye, so I had to do a Marvin Gaye song. I had the sample, bro. I was working on that sample for like 2 months. As soon as I got the tempo and the tone, I finished in like 2 days. Wrote to it, finished the next day, and did the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So that one I had put a lot of work into it, so that's why I guess a lot of people like it. But shit, man, meditation, do it. I've been trying to tell people for a long time to start meditating, bro. Like it's real out here. You feel me? Like you gotta get your mind right.
It really is.
Yeah, you gotta get your mind right if you trying to make it somewhere. Like we ain't looking at 35, 45. We gotta make it there mentally. Our bodies might get there, but if you ain't right here, you can be in a pack. You know what I'm saying? Getting trampled. So meditation with the Badu sample, and I like Freestyle Boogie. That's the joint I did with Young's from Cleveland. Yeah. Shout out to Damo and Hob, you know what I'm saying?
Blow Money. Shout out
them.
to Blow Money.
They
man.
looked out, Blow Money boys. They looked
Yeah.
out. They
Yeah.
already tried. They warming the studio up for a nigga to come up there.
Got you. Is those the only people you work with?
At the time, yes, them the only dudes I work with.
Got you.
Because I just trusted them lyrically. You know what I'm saying? I just been hearing them for years. They deep, they dope. You feel me? Like they work hard too.
They
been
do
doing
work
this
hard.
for
They
a
put the
while.
work in. Yeah, they've been doing it for
So,
a while. Who else you work with, and who you want to work with potentially?
So on this piece of instrumentals was about to drop.
Okay.
I've been hitting people up, you know, that I feel a vibe with, a connection with, and try to get a verse from them. So I got one from my man Vontae. He a CSU alum. He got one on there with me on 100 Mil. That ain't dope, man. Like I love his little verse. I love my little verse too, but it's like the message in the song, he kept the message. He sent it back to me in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I sent him the beat, he sent me the verse back in 10 minutes. It ain't take me but one night to chop it up and finish it, so it's done. I'm trying to work with my man Tanner Rocks. I sent him a little something, I sent him something. I got a man I went to high school with. He hit me out the blue and was like, bro, West 929 got me out the gutter, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to make something now.
Yeah.
So I sent him a beat. He gonna get back to me. Who else? I got some interludes on there. Carletta, shout out to you. Waiting on her interlude, come back. So I got her on the intro. I want her on the intro. My man Lassane, he gonna spit some poetic shit for me. Like the nigga deeper than the earth's core. You feel me? Like he gotta drop some knowledge on that one. So and he gonna come through with the interlude. Who else? I'm trying to work with it, man. It don't even matter, dog. I try to put it out there. Anybody trying to do work, I got the beats, I got the work ethic. Let's do it.
Got you. We're gonna get into piece of instrumentals, but one more question about the 929. Like, what was the reaction behind it? You know, a lot of people didn't know you do music, but once you tell them, they like, okay, we're gonna tune in. So like, what was your reaction, you know, behind it? How long it been out?
It's been out since
your birth-
September.
Like,
Yeah,
since September. Okay. So like, what was the reaction to it? Like, what's that feeling like? You know what I mean?
I got a lot of love, bro. I got
That's
a lot
what's
of
up.
messages.
That's
I got
what's
a
up.
lot of messages, calls, texts, people I ain't heard from in years. And that's what I was looking forward to. Like I literally wanted to reach out to somebody. Somebody was letting me know how meditation helped them out. more blacks, more blues. People was like, man, you really touch on some topics, and you reminded me like it's girls out here missing. You feel me? Like people more aware. So that really made me feel good. And then people was hitting me up about collabing, all of this, man. I was down to keep it 100. I was like, I gotta get my stuff right. You feel me? Like I'm trying to put the best out there. I want my first to be my first, but I want y'all to see where I came from. So Peace and Instrumentals gonna be.
Got you. Let them know where they can find 929.
iTunes, West Boogiee, 929 on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal.
Got you.
That's all you gotta do.
Peace to Instrumentals. When that's dropping, when could we expect that?
It's wrapping up real soon. The last beat, almost done with it. It ain't gonna take me but an hour to write to it. So
got you. I
the
like
last
that.
beat almost done, and I'm looking at June. I want people to vibe to it. It's real vibish. Like
it's called Peace to Instrumentals, man. Speak about that. Speak about that. What type of vibes you trying to get people into, man?
It's real kickback. Man. It's gonna be real kickback. I hope y'all play this on y'all way home from a long ass day. I hope you just chilling around, hitting the J, and you wanna just hit some smooth shit from a random dude. You feel me? Like that's what's gonna come on that joint. But it's a story behind it. You know what I'm saying? I fight for peace, but it's like it's really a fight. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to get peace, but it don't come. You feel me? I gotta create it myself.
Gotcha.
So on this tape, I'm like audiolizing me creating it myself. You can see it. You can, you know what I'm saying? Create. You can taste your creations in the kitchen. But me listening to the tape that I'm making is like I'm showing how I build up to get my peace. So it start off a little crazy, in the middle it's a little realizing, you know what I'm saying? At the end it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna have my peace. You feel me?
Got you.
And it all on the instrumental. So that's how I really came about doing it, cause you know this is a crucial time for people that look like me and you to find some peace. You
Got
feel
you.
me? Like any way you got to, whether it be with a female artist, whether it be with a dog, I don't know. You feel me? Like you gotta find it some way, cause social media ain't helping.
Yeah, it ain't. What does peace mean to you?
Having peace is everything. You know, I find peace on my worst days. At the end of the day, I find a way to make peace. You feel me? Like it don't matter what it is. If I'm cooking, making a beat, washing my clothes, you know what I'm saying? Sipping on something, like I'ma find my peace. So it means everything. It helps me get through the days, the weeks, the hard times, and the adversity we all face.
Got you. What does music mean to you?
It means, music to me means identity. Cause you can tell, if you look at history, you match up black music to our identity. At the time we was brother, sister, you know what I'm saying? And we was about guns and drugs. It always matched our identity. Right now what we do, we turning up. You feel me? I ain't got nothing against the turn up either, but we getting turned for the gram, for the snap, for the MySpace. So it's like that's where our identity comes from, music, whether you like it or not. When we were slaves, we had music to get free. You feel me? We had freedom songs. We ain't had songs about, you know what I'm saying, like what we was going through day to day. Those were cold songs to become free. You feel me? So it always matches our identity, and that's why I make sure my identity comes in the music. I'm not about to play you what you want to hear. That's me. You feel me? That's what I want to sound like. That's what I want to talk about. This how I want the ending to be. This how I want the beginning to be, the middle. I don't care about everything else. I care about how I'm putting it out there, because that's my identity.
Gotcha.
You can tell a lot by a person by the music they listen to. You feel me? So it's like that's what it is to me. And it's more than just making money. Yeah. And that's what it is now, but it's more than that.
I'm glad you said that. So I might as well get into the question now then. I might as well get into the question now. So we're going to jump off topic. So like, how do you get your type of music to the masses where I feel as though like you speaking that conscious talk. You trying to wake brothers up, bring awareness to certain situations. How do you like promote that to the masses when majority of people like us don't really listen to that type stuff? So like, do that matter?
Yeah, I mean, it matters, but you stay true. You feel me? The right person's gonna hear it. You feel me? If you stay true, the right person's gonna hear it. I'm not reaching. You feel me? I'm never gonna reach. I mean, I want you to listen to my stuff. I put work into it, but it's like I ain't gonna say don't listen to that. Listen to this. You feel me? Enjoy that, but enjoy this too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta find a way to hear to that what goes in our ears be useful to us, because that's your diet. You feel me? You can listen to music all day, that means you eating music all day. You eating them words and that mentality, somebody else's thoughts all day long. You turning up all day, you listening to turn up music all day. So it's like you gotta be more mindful, especially these kids, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be more mindful of what's coming in their ears, going straight to their brain. So it's important to get it out there, but not to a point where it gotta be pushed and forced to, you know what I'm saying, be accepted.
That's how you feel about that situation?
It's gonna be out there. I've been networking. I just want to perfect my whatever I got going.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna try something.
I most definitely respect that answer, bro. That was a good, solid answer for that question right there. You got any visuals out here?
No, none.
Nah? Mm-hmm. None in the works, none planning?
I'm planning something, but none. Gotcha. I don't want to get distracted by the visual art just yet. I mean, I'm gonna get the pumping that out there, but right now it's like I don't want to do it because I don't want to look at it and be like, damn, I should have did this, or damn, I should have said that, or I should have wore this. I don't want to do that just yet. You feel me? I ain't got time. I want my stuff to be just like when I put out music. Like I don't rush it out there, put it out, and be like, damn, I should have said this, did that. Nah, that's how I wanted it to sound.
Gotcha.
So once the visuals come, they gonna be right on time.
How you come up with the name West Boogie?
Boogie. Well, my son, I call him Boogie. We both West men, you feel me? So West Boogie. And people used to call me L Boogie, Ace Boogie. Like I'm cooler than Ace Boogie, or I've been hearing L Boogie all my life.
Got you.
So I throw the West on there. I ain't want to be L Boogie.
Cool name. West Boogie.
Appreciate that.
What do you want West Boogie to be remembered as in the music?
I just want to be remembered as the dude that ain't had no time on his hands, but was able to create. He ain't make no excuses. He just made, you know what I'm saying, it possible to be heard in some way. I just want to be known as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit around. I don't really waste time. I want to be proof that if you really utilize your time and your talent and your mind and your energy, and you want to do it yourself, you're going to do it.
Got you. Where you see yourself in the future with the music? You know, as a young, you know, African American brother trying to, you know, progress in life, where you just see yourself?
I see myself with a nice catalog of songs, productions, but I also see myself as somebody people working with to make, you know what I'm saying, the best of their art. Because I like producing. That's probably my most favorite thing, is making a song, cutting it, you know what I'm saying, and just molding it how you wanted to sound. So I like doing that. In the future, I want to create with people and make beats. I'm sorry to everybody that's asked for beats right now. I'm a little busy doing my thing, but once I'm done, the beats will be coming left and right. I've been selling beats, but plenty of friends I got, man. I'm kicking beats to them, but I'm trying to get it out there, make it hot.
Got you. How you get into the whole producer though, man? Like, how did you get into that? Or that's just something you stumbled across? Because, like, with this Houzmazoo network, bro, I ain't stumbled across it. I always knew I wanted a camera. Yeah. I just ain't know what I wanted to do with it.
Right.
But then I was like, man, so much going on in my city.
Right.
I'ma just showcase my city and give my city a platform to showcase it to the world.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, it came about, you know, just genuine. So like, how did that whole producing thing come about?
I mean, like for you, it matched you who you was.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you need to be doing.
I found my niche.
Right, exactly.
I found my niche.
So it's the same for me. It's like I can create. Man, as long as I can remember, I've been trying to like create and do something that I feel was, you know what I'm saying, that felt good, felt right. It felt like me.
Yeah.
Even growing up, man, with the different styles. Got the Central, had the different styles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to wear myself because I like, you know what I'm saying? I like who I am. I like wearing what I got, you feel me? So it's like, and I represent myself well. So it's like the music was a good representation of what I got going on, you feel me? Anybody, for everyone, they challenging their energy and their lifestyle into their music. But for me, it's a little different because I can create, you feel me? Like, I can create. I got a blank canvas. Before I make a song, ain't nothing there. So when I fill up the track list and I see the whole workings of the song, I'm like, damn, that's me. Everything, every inch of this screen is me. So it's like, that's why I wanted to do it, because I can tell that that's me coming through the speakers. Got
you. I heard you also say, man, you like who yourself are. You like to wear yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, how do you go through that with but you still face obstacles because you know some people may look at you and get this whole perception of you. How do you overcome those type of obstacles? Because some people, you may like yourself, because I love myself. I know you love yourself, but at the same time, some people may be threatened by us, you know, just being young black men. So like, how do you overcome those obstacles and challenges?
Me, it's about, for example, my job. I always told myself before I even got into the work field, I'm gonna work somewhere where I can just be me. I can wear what I want, I can talk how I want, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want people to, I wanna wear myself as much as possible. Therefore, if you see me at work and you see me outside of work, you're gonna see me, you feel me? Like, I wanna be like that so I can make it easy for people to not profile me, even though they do, especially around this chain. But it's like, I wow people. They hear me talk, they like, oh. They hear what they hear, they start talking about topics and I'm well knowledgeable about it. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, yeah. They kind of get quiet when I start to talk.
Yeah.
When they were around, you know what I'm saying? Because they like, you know, he actually saying something. I didn't expect that. So when I wear myself, it's like, I'm not nervous or, you know, worried. You gonna know who I am. You ain't gonna be questioning who I am when you're around me. You gonna know what I'm about. Straight up. So I was like, yeah.
How you feel about DC? You know, DC is like a new DC. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of gentrification going on in the city, man. You coming from the south side, you feel me? Like, how you feel about what's going on in DC? Period. Just overall, bruh. Overall with the gentrification, music, just the city. You feel me? I mean, schools, whatever.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful for a lot, and it's bad for some too. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching neighborhoods I done ran through, walked through, get torn down like that, you feel me, getting sold and bought, and when it's vacant and people that come back to it, they don't look like us. So that's why I feel for that right there, because if I was, when I was 16, 17, and if this was happening when I was 16, 17, me and my mama would be put out. They already done sold my old neighborhood. You feel me? We'd be out moving Section 8 to Section 8 trying to figure out what's next. So I feel for them, because I've been there, you know what I'm saying? But on the other side, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to live. It's a beautiful place to be. Endless opportunities. The music is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The style is everywhere. The media outlet everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They even got affordable living. So to me, it's like, yeah, this is my home. This is my city. I love it. But I'm in the process of helping the slightly younger generation be prepared for this. Cause I myself is preparing for this. I'm about to buy me some land. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to buy me a slice of DC, cause they ain't about to take that from me. You gotta give me big cheese. You wanna do that? You feel me? So I'm trying to get the youngest to wake up to that, understand. You know what I'm saying? They not aware. People our age not even really that aware. You know, they occupy with other stuff. But you about to be a visitor somewhere you grew up. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your feet planted. Put your footprint in geography, you know what I'm saying? Get it right.
Got you. You got our education, you feel me? So it's like, I feel as though since me and you got our education, we can compete with the young professionals that's moving in.
Yeah.
Do you think like the other people that we grew up with, some of them don't have their education, do you still think they have a chance to compete? You feel me? I know they got the, I know they smart, but like since they don't got them credentials, people just rush them to the side. So do you think they even got a chance to compete with the young professionals without the education? So is that the only way? Education is that the only way that we could compete and survive here?
To be educated, yes, that's the way we can compete and survive. But to have an education, I'm gonna say not necessarily, because you can start a business.
Yeah.
You can invest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can start you know what I'm saying, nonprofits.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of stuff where you can just stay afloat. Then if you really good at it, you really want it, you can bounce up there and pass people that ain't got that got their degree or whatever.
Got you. So say that one more time. We need to be educated.
Yeah.
You don't really need to have an education. You need to be educated.
Yeah. So
let the people know that one more time.
So it ain't really, you don't need an education to compete. You just need to be educated. You feel me? You gotta be educated. You gotta know what's going on around you. You gotta know what you want for yourself, how you gonna obtain it. So it's like you can not have your degree but start a business. You know what I'm saying? You can start a nonprofit. You can invest. You can do a lot of things. You know what I'm I'm saying? You can do things where you can just stay afloat, and then if you really work hard at it and you motivated, you can achieve greater things than those with a degree.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm asking you that, because like some of my friends, they think because I got the education, that's why all of this happening. You know, like that's why I'm doing all of this. You feel me? But I'm trying to let them know, like, nah, bro, you don't even need the education. You just need to know what you doing, have some knowledge, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
For real. But but it's just like they just think like, okay, since he got the education, that's why this is happening. You feel me? I want them to understand, like, nah, bro, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. That man, formal education is only gonna make you a living. You know what I mean? Exactly. Self-education is gonna make you a fortune.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm really trying to get. You know, people with the Houzmazoo, I'm trying to get them
that
too. Yeah, you feel me?
That,
any shows? You got any shows? You did any shows? Any up and coming shows?
Well, I do got one coming up, the end of May. Like, I'm trying to prepare myself for that.
Well, that's
want to be. I ain't got the address yet. I ain't gonna be honest with you. I'm waiting on the manager to hit me back. But it's something slight, you know what I'm saying? I bumped into this person. They recognized me through a friend, and they was like, "Yeah, you wanna, you know what I'm saying? You wanna perform?" I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'll do that." Yeah. I ain't quite ready, but I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be on my toes for that one. So look out for that. End of May.
Got you. I'm most definitely in tune with that, man. Most definitely in tune, man. Let the people, you say you already be on social media like that. Let the people know, you know, where they can follow you on social media.
I'm on Instagram, West Boogiee with 2 E's, BOOGIE. I'm on Twitter, Mr. West 1000. You can find me on SoundCloud, West Boogiee, or Lawrence Spencer West. That's my full name. I ain't trying to hide that. But yeah, that's where you can find me at. Look out for Peace and Instrumentals coming out real soon. That's it. Yeah.
Got you. West Boogiee plus music plus peace equals what?
Me, Lawrence. Lawrence West and what he got going on. So I'm real transparent, but I'm cool and collected at the same time. There ain't much about me you won't find out, you know what I'm saying? Got you.
2018, man, where we see the whole West Boogiee. Like, is you, like with this whole music stuff, is you like trying to get sound, or you just straight independent, or you just trying to, you know, just put out art?
I'm just trying to put out art. At some point, in the future, I plan on building my own production, sound production. So I want to have a few producers. I want to have a couple artists. I want to just create this realm of like real music, or just people that just need to make music. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something like that. So in the future, in 2018, I want to be on the radio. I'm gonna have all the visuals, and I'm gonna be ready to make that next move.
Got you, man. I'm most definitely in tune, man. It was a pleasure, you know, talking to you, man. I feel the vibes, I feel the peace, I feel the energy, I feel the love, my brother. You already know what it is. My good Centurion brother. You already know. Easter Pink Days, man. You already know what it is, man. Let the people know, man, who gave you the opportunity. You know, let the people know who you are, man. West Boogiee, man.
Exactly. I'm on Houzmazoo Network. Tell me what's your net worth.
Yeah. Stay tuned, man.